my name is Meiju. Welcome to What's My Knitting podcast. In this episode I am going to talk about this shawl that I'm wearing, about this cast on that I just did, and about my bookmaking process. I have sent all the patterns to Linen magazine and they will be tech editing, checking all the patterns and doing final edits and everything into the book. I'm going to talk about that a little bit more. But let's begin with this shawl. I'm gonna put my knit back. First, a few words about where I am. I'm in this camping table. In Helsinki we have this, when we have forests, we have this these public tables that people can use for eating their snacks, and I have a coffee with me here, and because it's so beautiful day, it's over 20 degrees I think today. The summer came back. It was almost feeling like autumn again here in Helsinki. It was raining the past almost the whole August. It has been raining all the time, and now that the sun is shining and I don't have to wear that much wool and it's feeling warm again, I decided that I would come here in the forest and enjoy my day of being independent knitwear designer. I can work anywhere I want. But anyway, since there are people bicycling, walking their dogs, and I'm by this little trail here, so I'm lowering my voice a bit so I wouldn't be that loud here in a public place, and I may have to, I just recorded the Finnish version of this video, and I may have to stop and pause the video for a minute or two, waiting for the people to pass by, and I have to listen a bit when people are coming, so this is exciting. Anyway, and that's why I'm kind of looking around to see if there is people coming behind, because when recording the Finnish version there was this old lovely man coming with his walking stick, and I didn't hear that, and I was just talking, and then the man paused here and he started to talk to me, and well, he was really lovely, but he was kind of wondering what I was doing and I had to explain. So anyway, okay, I'm gonna take it off from me and gonna show you a little bit closer for you. I have to put these because it's so bright in here, and I have to kind of squeeze my eyes all the time, so I'm gonna put this. Okay, this is really simple shawl. Blocks of color blocks, 2 skeins, 2 color shawl. There are color blocks, and then there are stripes, and then there are bubbles. And I have made, last week I made a bubble tutorial, which I'm going to publish on my channel when I publish this shawl. This is called a Ludere Shawl. Ludere comes from Latin. I think it's mean like play or playing, and I wanted to play with these colors and with those bubbles, so that's why the name. And oh dear, my crochet hook fell down. I have my things here all around. Okay, so yeah, that's why the name. And I'm gonna step up. So it's the wingspan, even if it's 2 skeins shawl, the wingspan is almost the width of my hands when I keep my hands open. So it's a basic triangle, nothing difficult happens there. There are only increases and increases, and then there is this slip edge that gives a nice edging. Then there are these techniques that I used most of my shawls, which is carrying the yarn in a way that it's neat and nice. Everything is instructed in the pattern. Then there is I-cord bind off in the end. So really simple shawl. If you are experienced knitter, it's really easy TV knit. You only have to see the instructions when to make the bubbles and where to place the first bubble when you are knitting them. But otherwise it's really simple and easy to knit. And I think the green color, which is Malabrigo sock, if I remember it right, was completely used, and the pink color, which was Madeline Tosh Tough sock, if I remember it right, was almost used. But I'm going to now make happy mittens. I published last week this pattern called Happy Headband, and I'm going to use the rest of the pink color for the happy mittens, because I ran out of that pink that I used for the happy headband. But now I have more leftover pink, so I'm going to use that pink as a double, because the mittens will be DK weight. So that's my scrap yarn pattern for next. I'm trying to this year. I'm trying to use all the scraps that I have. I really feel that I want to use all the scraps and make nice patterns from the scraps, that they are kind of used all completely. Okay, then a few words about the book making process. Yes, I have sent all the patterns to Linen magazine, and now I'm just basically waiting, because they will tech edit everything and see that everything is okay, and then there will be the photo shooting. I think it will be in October. I have some finishing to do with the knits and mainly blocking. Actually, I have to block all the designs. I have three. I think I have 3 garments that are still unblocked, so I have to do that. And then I'm just waiting for the photo shoot, and waiting for the edited version. I'm gonna wait for the edited version for me to check it out, that everything is as they are supposed to be, and then I don't really know yet when the book will be published. I know that I know more within a month, but basically it's really relieving to get everything off my writing table. I think that it's so relieving. Then a few words about this that I'm knitting at the moment. this will be a very simple cardigan. Maybe it will have some pockets, but there will be some yoke stuff, but nothing too difficult. Yet the yarn that I'm using here is Jalovilla Uhi. It's Finnish wool. All the breeds that are used for this yarn are original Finnish breeds, and it's 100% wool, so there isn't anything mixed in that wool. The reason why I'm casting on this, even if I have the yoke pullover that I showed you in the last episode is still unfinished, is because I'm leaving to a cabin with my friends. We have rented cabin for the next weekend, and they are mostly my knitting friends, so I decided that I would cast on a simple cardigan that I wouldn't have to think that much, that I can knit it in the car and in the cabin, and I would just knit away that thing. So this is why I have something very simple on my needles at the moment. I started this with a crochet cast on, and I have now knit one row. I don't think I will try to show you if you can see it. Yes, there is this crochet cast on. I'm kind of stuck with that some techniques that I use that I have used lately in my cardigans. I have used tubular cast on and tubular bind off a lot lately, but this time I wanted to use a crochet cast on for a garter stitch neckline, and here you can see it will give a really nice neat edging for the garter stitch neckline. If you are not yet subscribing my newsletter, maybe you should, because I was thinking that I could give a really nice percentages off at least from this Ludere Shawl. I'm gonna give you a code in the newsletter that will give relatively a lot off from the normal price, but I'm not sure if you're able to reach that discount, because I'm going to publish this video right about the same time when I publish this pattern. But if you want to, and I'm going to also send the newsletter out, but for the future occasions, maybe you want to subscribe my newsletter. I have been really lazy newsletter writer during the bookmaking process, because I simply didn't have had time to do the newsletters. But now I'm trying to improve the pace in which I'm sending the newsletter out, and probably I'm going to send them once in a month in the future. But my goal is to also always offer some extra discounts for the newsletter subscribers. So that's even if you are following my Instagram, you will get the discount info from there. But if you want to have more discounts, you could subscribe to my newsletter. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you for watching, and hope to see you soon again. I'm gonna put something little in the end to some clips. Bye.